Hey guys, good evening and welcome back again to your Unacademy NEET English channel. I hope all of you doing great, having a good time. So my dear students, can you quickly let me know in the chats if all of you can hear me? If I'm perfectly audible, visible to every one of you? Please and please let me know quickly in the chats if all of you can hear me. If I'm perfectly audible, visible to every one of you, my dear students. Good evening and welcome back. Good evening and welcome back, people. Good evening and welcome back. So as you all must be knowing, my dear students, the re-NEET examination, it's over. And I'm pretty much sure all of you would have seen the answer keys. All of you would be knowing about your scores as well at this point of time. Well, I just want to start this particular session with a question. But please and please, I would want the honest answers in the chats. What is your score in the yesterday's examination? Can you let me know honestly in the chats? Could you please let me know honestly in the chats? I just want to know the scores which you guys are having at this particular point of time after writing the re-NEET 2026 examination. And honestly, let me know your scores. Please and please. Because I want this conversation to be like, it should be a very honest, heart-to-heart conversation. That's something which I want from all of you. So let me know quickly in the chats the scores which you guys are having after writing the yesterday's examination. I can see students scoring 440, 400, 276, 268, 258. Guys, it does not matter how much you are scoring after writing yesterday's examination. Just write the honest scores. I just want to know it, honestly. Your genuine scores, I want to know. So first of all, people, all those students who are scoring more than 530, 535, 540, first of all, huge congratulations to all of you. Because you guys are going to get into the medical college for sure. And all those students who could not do well in the yesterday's examination. Since yesterday, I have been getting lot of calls from lot of students across the country, my dear students. Sir, we scored 450. Sir, we are scoring 480. Sir, we are scoring 400, 350, 380. What to do? Should we quit? Should we take one more drop? Or should we join some other course? These are the frequently asked questions which I've been getting since yesterday from majority of the students, I would say. First of all, as I told you, I'm congratulating to all those students who scored more than 530 because you guys are going to get into the medical college this year. Now, all those students who are scoring less than that, who are not going to get into the medical college this year, my dear students, one thing I'm going to tell you. It's an age-old saying. Best things come to you at the right time. It is just the matter of time. I know there'll be a lot of your friends who will be entering into the medical college this year. So what? Just tell me one thing. Honestly, I would want your answer. Just tell me one thing. The way you have been studying from past 3 months, 2 months, did you study the same way from last 1 year? I would want the honest answer in the chats, people. See, we cannot blame everything to the paper, my dear students. We cannot blame everything on the difficulty level of the paper. No doubt, the paper was difficult. I agree. I completely agree. It was unexpectedly difficult, right? But my dear students, at the same time, the cutoff has also decreased. People scoring 530, they are going to get in the medical college. So we cannot blame everything on the paper, guys. We cannot blame everything on the difficulty level of the paper. We should accept the fact that we could not qualify the examination this year. But does that mean we should lose hope? My dear students, I miserably failed when I wrote my JEE examination the first time. That does not mean I lost hope. That does not mean that. I studied for 1 complete year and cracked it in the second year. Because I had a strong motivation in front of me. So all those students who could not do it this year, there is no need to lose hope at all. There is no need to lose hope at all. The dream which you have been chasing from past 2 years, the dream which your parents have been chasing from past 2 years, you cannot take a U-turn from that particular dream at this point of time, my dear students. You cannot do that. As I told you, when I wrote my JEE examination for the first time, I miserably failed. That does not mean I lost hope. I studied 10 to 12 hours every single day for one complete year and cracked in the next year. If I could do it, being an average student, you can do that too, my dear students. I'm telling you, I've trained those sort of students as well who could crack this examination even in the 5th attempt. I'll make you meet those guys as well after a few days. So first of all those students who could not do well in their yesterday's examination and are thinking that we should quit, we should not study again. My dear students, you cannot take a U-turn from the dream which you have been chasing from past 2 years. You cannot take a U-turn from that particular dream which your parents have been chasing from past 2 years. You cannot do that. I know you'll be having one question in your mind at this point of time. If we take a drop, if we start studying again, is this 1 year going to be enough to crack this examination? My dear students, let me tell you very honestly, the way you have been studying from past 1 month, the way you have been studying from like 2.5 months, if you studied the same way for one complete year, things would have been different at this point of time. You know who are the students who killed the yesterday's paper? The ones who studied for one complete year. And the ones who studied for last 2 months, last 2.5 months, last 3 months, my dear students, they could not do anything in the yesterday's examination. But the ones who were dedicated for one complete year, they have done amazing in the yesterday's examination. So let's accept the fact that we did not perform well. Leave the NTS part aside, leave the difficulty paper aside. No, leave that aside. Let's accept the fact first that we could not do well. We did not study the way we were supposed to study. We did not do that. Okay? We have to understand it, guys. We have to accept this fact. We have to accept this fact. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. No. It is the harsh reality, my dear students, which we have to accept. Because after accepting the reality, then only we can go to the next steps. First of all, we have to accept it, that we have failed because of our own mistakes. So this is the first thing which I want you guys to understand at this particular point of time. Let's stop blaming the difficulty level of the paper, etc., etc. No, it was our mistake. We did not study for one complete year. That's the reason we are here watching this particular session. So let's try to understand it. Number one. Number two, my dear students. As I told you, if you are thinking whether 1 year is going to be enough to crack this examination, I am telling you the answer is a big yes. Again, I'm repeating the same student. I've seen those students who even cleared this particular examination in the 4th attempt, in the 3rd attempt, in the 5th attempt. If they could do it, you can do that too. Irrespective of the fact what is going to be the level of the examination in the upcoming NEET 2027. Does not matter. Only one thing you have to keep in mind now. Only one thing. Since you saw your yesterday's paper, you saw the level of your chemistry, you saw the level of your physics, right? After seeing the paper, one thing you have to understand, that is, you are going to be under right guidance for one complete year. You are going to get trained by the teachers who have produced the ranks. Leave this YouTube part aside now. Leave this YouTube part aside. I'm telling you, if YouTube was enough for you guys to get into the medical college, you wouldn't have been right now watching this particular session. No. Avoid the YouTube learning now. Just follow the dedicated batches, whether it's offline for you, or if you cannot afford the offline, then go for the online batch wherein you are getting trained by the right set of the teachers. Right set of the teachers, my dear students, I'm saying. The ones who have produced the ranks. The ones who know exactly what to teach and what not to teach. Get trained by them. Just first of all, make up your mind. And make a promise with yourself. Make a promise with your parents. Yes, if I'm taking a drop, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to be disciplined. Right? I'm going to follow the track for one complete year, and I am going to be under right set of guidance, my dear students, throughout one complete year. Because doing it all alone is highly, highly, highly impossible, my dear students, I would say. Let me be very, very, very honest. So, the first and the most important thing which you have to keep into your mind, my dear students, the way you have been studying from past 30 days, the way you have been studying from past 20 days, you have to continue with the same rhythm, my dear students, I would say. You have to continue with the same rhythm. If you are going to take a pause right now, then it's going to be really, really difficult for you guys to kickstart your preparation again. So first and the most important thing is you're not supposed to take any pause at this point of time, my dear students. Do not take any pause. Because if you are thinking that let's take a break for a week and after that let's kickstart the preparation, my dear students, that's the biggest mistake which you will do. Biggest mistake you will do. The rhythm which you have had from past 30 days, do not try to break that rhythm at all. Do not try to take a pause. If you are taking a pause for one day, my dear students, understand there will be almost 500 students crossing you in that race. There will be almost 500 students crossing you in that race, my dear students. So, the rhythm which you had, the way you have been studying for past 20 days, right? Please and please do not break that rhythm at all. That is the first and the most important point which I would want to tell you right now. Because if you are taking the pause for a week, pause for 10 days and thinking I'll start after 10 days, I'll get fresh first, it's going to be very difficult for you guys to kickstart your preparation again. Let me be very, very, very honest. Already you are following a track, be it for 20 days, be it from 30 days, be it from 2 months. Okay, just try to follow that track itself. But keep one thing in your mind. Keep one thing in your mind. Get trained by the teachers who have produced the ranks. Get mentored by the right set of teachers. Okay? And if you think you can sit at home, you'll just watch the YouTube lectures and all, right? Now, my dear students, NEET is not going to be the same. You saw the level of the examination in NEET 2025. The same level you saw in NEET 2026. So the level has increased. It is even more than your JEE Mains examination. If you look at the paper carefully, it is more than that. So you cannot sit in your room and just watch the YouTube lectures. Either join the offline batches, or if you cannot afford the offline batches, then go for the dedicated online batches, my dear students, wherein you'll be getting trained by the teachers, again I'm repeating, who will train you throughout this one complete year. And who have produced the ranks, that is more important. I'm focusing on the same point again and again. Get trained by the teachers who have produced the ranks. Okay? Leave this YouTube journey now. Leave this YouTube journey. 1 year is enough to crack this examination. That's something which I am telling you right now in front of everyone. 1 year is enough, provided you are under right guidance, provided you are under right set of teachers, provided you exactly know which study material to follow, provided you are writing the proper set of tests. It should not be you'll be getting some 5 to 6 books from the market and start studying them, right? No, you cannot do that. My dear students, you have to follow the level up study material now. Because the level of the examination has changed, as you saw. And my dear students, you cannot rely on the same study material which you have been solving from past 1 year, from past 2 months, 3 months. Okay, you cannot rely on the same study material. No, you cannot do that. Because the level has increased. You have to go for the level up content now. You have to go for the level up study material now. You have to go for the level up tests now. So these are the points which you have to take into consideration. And please avoid taking suggestions from everyone. Do not do that. Just follow a proper mentor for one complete year, just one mentor, and that's super sufficient for you. But make sure you are going to select your mentor wisely. Okay? So again, I'm telling you, my dear students, leave it aside whatever was your score in the yesterday's examination. Leave it aside. Does not matter now. I'm telling you 1 year is enough to crack this particular examination. Whatever is going to be the level of the examination next year, does not matter. If you are dedicated for one complete year, right, you are going to crack it. Because I've seen people studying for one complete year and cracking the yesterday's examination. And those students who just studied for last 2 months, who just studied for last 3 months, they could not do anything in the paper yesterday, my dear students. So if you really are serious about this journey of becoming a doctor, then definitely, I am telling you, you are supposed to study for 1 complete year under right guidance, with the proper discipline, with the proper motivation, with the proper track, my dear students, which your guide is going to tell you. Right? So again, no need to follow the YouTube lectures now. Just follow the proper offline authentic batch. Or if you cannot afford the offline authentic batch, then follow the online batch, my dear students. But the proper authentic online batch, wherein the teachers are consistent, wherein the teachers have produced the ranks. Okay, just get trained from them, so that they'll tell you exactly what to study and what not to study. And I'm telling you, what not to study is more important than what to study. And the teachers who have produced the ranks, only they are going to tell you what not to study. Leave this YouTube part aside. Okay? Leave this YouTube part aside. YouTube lectures and all. Leave it aside. I am telling you as an elder brother right now, okay? Just avoid this YouTube journey now. Because if YouTube was enough to crack this examination, things would have been different at this point of time. My dear students, I'm quoting few examples. You know, lot of our plus students, the ones who were in the batches, who studied for 1 complete year, my dear students, they are scoring more than 600. Majority of them. Why is that? Because they were dedicated. They were honest. Okay? They were not randomly coming to the YouTube sessions, following the lecture, right? No, they were not doing that. They were following the right mentors, I'm telling you. They were following the right guidance, my dear students. They were on the track all the time. They used to call us all the time, sir, what to do, what not to do. And they used to just listen to us. I'm being very honest with all of you. And all the other students who were just studying from YouTube, I got a lot of messages from them as well. They could not do well in the exam. Because my dear students, if you are joining the batch, be it offline or online, right? If you are joining the batch will keep you disciplined. If you are studying on your own by following the YouTube lectures, by following some random books, my dear students, that is going to take you nowhere. You'll be lost in this preparation phase. After 2 months, you will not know what to do, what not to do. Again, that depression, again, that anxiety phase will come. Again, that saturation point will come, right? So my suggestion to you at this point of time would be to join some offline or online batch. But the batch which you are going to join, be it offline or online, make sure you get trained by the right set of teachers. That is the request which I'm doing to all of you. Okay? So first of all, there is no need to take a pause right now. Start your journey from tomorrow itself. Leave the YouTube lectures aside now, because the content on YouTube is not very much sufficient, I would say, to crack this examination, because the level has changed. Number 3, you have to go for the level up content. You have to go for the level up study material. You are supposed to write the level up tests. You are supposed to follow the right mentorship throughout this 1 year. And if you can do that, then my dear students, start preparing for NEET 2027. If you cannot do that, there is no point of taking a drop. There is no point of preparing for NEET 2027 examination. But one thing I am telling you as an educator, 1 year is enough to crack any sort of competitive examination. Any sort of competitive examination, my dear students. 1 year is enough to crack it. I am telling you. Provided you follow all these 5 things which I told you to follow. So, avoid the YouTube journey now. Get enrolled into a proper dedicated offline and online batch. And my dear students, how me and my team, how Unacademy team, how we are planning to help you out if you cannot afford the offline coachings and all. So my dear students, for that, we have something for you. What is that? First of all, as I told you, we are not going to stop. We are not going to pause. It is just, we are not going to focus on YouTube anymore. We are not going to focus on YouTube anymore, right? Because cracking this examination needs much more than YouTube. Cracking this particular examination needs much more than just the lectures. It needs much more than that. Okay? What we realized, what we observed, our students who were enrolled into our batches, be it our offline batches, be it our online batches, they are the ones who are cracking this examination. All the other students who were following just on YouTube, they could not do well. What is the reason? What is the logic? Why the YouTube students could not do well in the examination? What is the reason for that? Think about it. Think about it. The answer is cracking this examination now does not only require the YouTube lectures. It requires much more than that, my dear. Much more than that. Okay? And that is the reason we are purely going to focus on our online batch now. We are purely going to focus on our online batch. Okay? And the batches which we are starting, my dear students, the first and the most important thing, which you are not going to get anywhere, you'll be having the access to all these educators, my dear students. It's going to be completely your choice to select the teachers, be it in physics, be it in chemistry, be it in biology. You'll be having the access to all the lectures of all these educators of Unacademy, right? If you'll be taking either the plus subscription or iconic subscription. I'll let you know how do we do that too. Okay? So first of all, if you are enrolling yourself into the Unacademy Plus subscription, if you are taking the Unacademy Plus or Unacademy Iconic subscription, you are going to have the access to all these educators, my dear students. Okay? You can see their lectures, perfect for the NEET 2027 preparation. Now, let me give you the detailed things about what I'm saying. So first of all, my dear students, we are going to launch the Plus and Iconic subscription for all the students who dedicatedly want to crack this particular examination under right set of guidance. Okay? And what is amazing here? First of all, this particular subscription is going to be for all the NEET 2027 aspirants, number one. Number two, you'll be having the access to all the batches of Unacademy, be it the English batches or the English batches. You'll be having the access to all. Perfect. My dear students, these are the 5 batches for NEET 2027 aspirants, which we are starting on Unacademy platform, not on YouTube. These are the 5 batches which we are starting. And all these batches are for NEET 2027. Batch 1, for example, the batch which I'm starting, that is in English language. Me and my team is starting that. Similarly, second batch in English, Seep ma'am and her team, they are starting that. The third batch, Garima ma'am with her team, they are starting one more batch for 2027 aspirants. Similarly, one more batch for J&K students, which I'm starting with my one more team. Similarly, one more batch, which Acid sir, AKM sir and team, they are starting their batch. And all these batches are basically dedicated for the NEET 2027 aspirants. And my dear students, all the educators in all these batches, I am giving you the assurance, they are the ones who have produced the ranks. Just search their names on the Google. You'll get to know. You will get to know, my dear students. Okay? And people at the same time, this is not it. This is not it. You'll be having the access to all these batches if you are either taking Plus subscription or Iconic subscription. Okay? And the most important thing, my dear students, in all these batches, first of all, you are having the access to all these batches. Number 1, after taking the Plus or Iconic subscription. Number 2, in all these batches, your entire syllabus of physics, chemistry, biology will be completed by December end. By December end, your entire syllabus of PCB will get completed, right? In all the batches, you'll be provided with the level up lectures, level up content. That is the most important now when it comes to cracking any sort of NEET or JEE examination, because the level has changed, the level has increased. We have to go for the level up content. And in all these batches, you are going to have the level up content, my dear students. Every single day, on an average, you are going to have 3 live classes. And the duration of every live class will be 1.5 hours. So technically, you are going to be with us for 4.5 hours every single day, wherein we'll be teaching you. After that, the DPPs which we provide you after the lecture, the study material which we provide you, you are supposed to solve that. And you'll be having the direct access to us. Whenever you face any sort of difficulty in understanding anything, whenever you face any sort of difficulty in solving the questions, you can directly contact us and let us know here is the problem. Please try to correct it. Okay, so all these things you are having in this particular batch. And my dear students, not only the live classes, after every live class, you'll be having the access to the recordings too. All the chapters in physics, chemistry, biology will be start from the scratch, from the basics. There'll be lived out solving, level up study material will be provided, right? PPPs after every session, and there'll be CBT, computer-based tests after every 14 days, right? Which you'll be writing, and all these tests again are going to be level up only. One-on-one mentorship with us, with all the teams which I showed you, right? All India test series is included. And again, once we are done with the syllabus completion in the month of December, there will be 4 months remaining. And in those 4 months, we start new crash course batches, and you'll be having the access to all those crash course batches absolutely free of cost. So whatever parameters are required to crack this examination with the level of content, with the level of study material, with the teachers who have produced the ranks, all these parameters we have incorporated here in the Plus subscription and Iconic subscription, my dear students. You just have to take the Plus or Iconic subscription. You'll have the access to all these batches absolutely free of cost. And the crash courses which we are going to start afterwards, after December, again free of cost. All your test series, again free of cost. No need to worry about anything. Okay, just be the part of the batch, and let's kickstart the journey from let me show it to you. So first of all, this is the batch 1 which we are starting on 27th of June. This is going to be the team, right? This is going to be the team. Second batch, all these batches are first of all for NEET 2027 aspirants. You'll be having the access to all these batches. For example, you want to study bio from CPMAM, you can study bio from this particular batch. For example, you want to study chemistry from AKM sir, you can study chemistry from here, right? Similarly, you want to study chemistry bio from Garima ma'am, you can do that too. You want to study physics from Tamanna ma'am, you can do that too, right? You'll be having access to all of them. Similarly, you want to study chemistry from me, you will be having access to this particular batch as well. Perfect. My dear students, basically, you are having the access to all these batches over here. Perfect. It's completely your choice to select your teachers. We have kept this option because, as I told you, we want you to get trained by the best of the best. Because it's not, what I have observed in my offline classes, in a particular class, when a set of teachers goes, like all the students do not match the frequency of all the 4 educators who go into class. They can match the frequency with 3 educators, not with 1 educator. But here we have kept the option. We have kept the option, my dear students. Okay, we have kept the option of selecting your teachers. You can select your teachers on your own. Perfect, that's an option for you. That is something which I don't think you are going to get anywhere. So my suggestion would be to get enrolled into the batch as soon as possible, right? As soon as possible to take the Plus Iconic subscription. Now you must be thinking, how do we take this Iconic subscription or Plus subscription? The video which you guys are currently watching, in the description box of this video, there's a link. Okay, you just have to click on that link. And after clicking on the link, my dear students, after clicking on the link, you'll be directed to this particular page. Here you can select either Plus or Iconic. Now you must be thinking, what is the difference between Plus and Iconic? Let me tell you, in your Plus subscription, you get the study material in the form of PDF. But in your Iconic subscription, you get study material in the form of booklets. Like these sort of booklets will be provided to you in physics, chemistry, as well as biology. Perfect? In Iconic subscription. And more frequent mentorship sessions you get in Iconic subscription. Perfect? Right? That is one of the amazing features in Iconic. Right? And in Plus subscription, you get study material in the form of PDF format. Okay? So here, what you have to do, I know all of you are basically NEET 2027 aspirants. So you have to select the 12 months course. You have to take the subscription for 12 months. And you can use the code, my code Wassim, if you want to be under my mentorship for this one complete year. You can use the code WASSIM here. Right? And click on continue. After clicking on continue, my dear students, after clicking on continue, automatically you'll be directed to this particular page, and you are getting the access to all these batches only at 4699. 4699 only. Perfect. This is not the monthly fee you have to pay. It is the fee for one complete year, my dear students. So all those students who cannot afford the offline coaching, but still they would want to get trained by the best of the best by sitting at their homes, right? This is something which is for you. This is something which is for you. And at the same time, it's at very affordable cost, 4699 for one complete year. I don't think it's going to be something very huge for you. So you just have to put your mobile number, or you can continue with your email ID on which you'll be getting the OTP and everything. And eventually you'll be getting enrolled into, you'll be having the access to the Plus subscription or Iconic subscription, whatever you want to take. Perfect. And you'll be having the access to all these batches, which we are starting on Unacademy, my dear students. Okay. So again, all those students who were thinking whether we should start the preparation again, I'm telling you again, 1 year is enough to crack this particular examination, provided you are under right guidance, my dear students. Okay. Just leave this YouTube aside now. Okay. As I told you, we are not going to focus on YouTube anymore. Properly, we are going to focus only on our Plus batches now. Because if YouTube had to do things for you, if YouTube was enough to make sure, if YouTube was enough to take you into the medical college, then you would not have been watching this particular session at this point of time. So it's high time to get enrolled in the batch and be the part of our journey with you, right? Or I would say, let's make this 1 year very effective, my dear students. Okay? Just follow whatever we tell you to follow. Nothing more, nothing less. That's going to be super sufficient for all of you. Crack this particular exam. I'm telling you, as a teacher, if you do that, if you just follow what we tell you to follow, giving you assurance here, you're going to crack it in the NEET 2027, irrespective of the fact what was your score in the yesterday's examination. Does not matter at all. Because every single chapter in all the batches, we are starting from the scratch, from the basics. Get enrolled as soon as possible. And right now, the price is very less. And you know, like with time, the price keeps on hiking. So it's better to get enrolled as soon as possible in this particular batch. I mean, it's better to take the plus or iconic subscription as quickly as possible. Right after watching this particular video, you can do that. And after taking the subscription, you can send the screenshot on my Instagram, because Telegram is not working right now. My Instagram ID is Wassim Bhat, WASSIMBHAT. WASSIMBHAT is my Instagram ID. After getting enrolled, after taking the plus or iconic subscription, send me the screenshot on my Instagram ID, students, so that you'll be under my mentorship throughout this one complete year. Okay? So with this, I'll be taking a leave. If you'll be having any sort of doubts, any sort of queries, do let me know in the comment section of this particular video. I'll be helping you out in order to rectify, in order to tackle the queries which you'll be having about the batch or about anything, right? Do ping me. Put a comment here at the end. And my dear students, one thing I would want from all of you. In the comment section, you are going to write one simple thing. What is that? You are going to write, we are not going to quit. That is something which I want from all of you. I would want this comment everywhere in the comment section, my dear students, from all of you, that you are not going to quit. Perfect. So with this, I'll be taking a leave. You take care. God bless you all and love you all. Bye-bye.